Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Hello, Black Man. What's going on? We're back with another episode of the Hello, Black Man Entrepreneur Podcast. We're here with the entrepreneur version every Tuesday. We like to bring you talent. Talent on Tuesday. That's a great way to think about it right now. And during my course of just meeting people and going places and interacting with people, you find kindred spirits. You find people that are on a mission to develop themselves and network and just positive people, man. So tonight we're going to bring on two positive guests, two young entrepreneurs that are into their crafts, into what they're doing, love what they're doing, love people, and that's great. And then both of them are willing to share. So a lot of times, this platform is I don't know. This platform is just the ability to give back. And say, well, why give back? A lot of people have a problem with really giving back. They really do. But when you have been in position to not have somebody, reach their hand out and stuff like that, like anytime you get that position, I like to do it. And so this is just an opportunity for me to get to know two more entrepreneurs to get to know you, the audience. So it's just it's a give and take relationship. You know what I'm saying? So they're giving up their time. They're coming on talking about their talents. And it's just one of those things that I just think it's an opportunity for you, the viewers, to meet two new phenomenal people. People always talk about, well, I don't want my circle too big and my circle is two people. Listen, if you know positive people, you need to know two more positive people. That's how it needs to be. You know two people that network, know two more people that network. Grow the people that you know and are doing positive things. Those people should be growing in your circle. Those people you should be adding. So we appreciate you all for tuning in, being a part of the podcast tonight. And we want the old folks said Terry. I like saying Terry. Y'all too young for this, but the old folks, you said we not gonna tarry long. We're gonna bring on these phenomenal young entrepreneurs, and we're gonna let them introduce themselves to you. So we have Mr. Nico and Miss Jabria on tonight.
Hey,
What's up, Nico? How y'all doing, man?
Doing well.
How has the week been? The week started off good. You working on stuff, or what kind of projects y'all working on so far this week?
Yeah, so of course, weekends are typically, booming for me. And then the week is where pretty much the work really starts, right? All the fun stuff going on the weekend, but then you get in the lab during the week. So that's what my week is consistent of.
What's up with you, Jabria? How your week going so far? It's Tuesday.
So far, it's going pretty well. Doing a lot of networking and trying to get a few things that's coming up off the ground.
It literally never stops. For a person that wants to be in an entrepreneur lifestyle, like I literally, and I'm not saying it's a great thing, but I always have my phone in my hand. I'm looking at ads. I'm looking at a way to do this. I'm looking at a way to create content. Like you're always thinking. You're always trying to stay. You want to get a step ahead, but you definitely don't want to be a step behind.
Right.
Yep. So I just got on TikTok. Y'all on TikTok? Y'all TikTok? You on TikTok? Nico, you on TikTok yet?
Not yet. I get a lot of.
You gotta get on TikTok. You gotta get on TikTok, man. I listen.
Okay.
I avoided it. I like, oh man, what is all of this? So like, I gotta learn a new format. I gotta learn something new. That's what I be thinking. I'm old now, so I be thinking about I got to learn something. Like, oh my god. But I'm telling you, man, it's one of those things where you're not in 2 or 3 years. Your target audience, target market audience, they're all gonna be TikTokers.
Right.
They're all gonna be TikTokers. Everybody gonna be 50 and 60 on Facebook in another 5 years.
Right. Still doing dances and still making up stuff.
Right.
You right about that. You right about that.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up, man. So listen, man. We're gonna pause real quick, and we're gonna let Jabria shoot out and let the audience know who she is. Tell the viewers who you are, and just tell them what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Jabria. I'm originally from Noxubee County and Lowndes County, which is Macon and Columbus. I moved to Jackson roughly about 6 years ago. Right now, I am the author of this journal. It's called The Love We Share. I did it with my daughter, and it also helps to create a barrier of communication between the parent and their child, because somewhere in our community, there's a lack of communication. So I'm trying to get that and break generational curses, make sure that the child is comfortable enough to speak with the parent so that we keep lines of communication open in these days. I'm also the owner of Luxe 80, and that is a confidence building consulting group. I help women who may feel lost at times, may feel like life has gotten a hold of them. They don't feel like themselves. I'm there to try to help them boost themselves back up, make them get back to themselves.
Man, listen, everything you're doing is so phenomenal. When we finish the introduction, I'm going to tell you what's so unique about the group that we have here. But everything you're doing is positive. It's wonderful. We wish you nothing but the best. And so, Mr. Nico, tell the people who you are and tell them what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Nico Hopkins, and I'm the owner of The Perfect Shot, actual photography business that we launched back in December of 2020 throughout the pandemic, and married with 4 kids. Me and my wife, we actually just renewed our vows back in July, sorry. Basically, you know, I love making people feel good, right? And really it's all about the customer service experience, right? If you have a great product, but your customer service experience doesn't match it, it's going to be tough for people to, you know, do business with you. And one of the things I always talk about is I like to make sure people are feeling very comfortable with giving me their hard-earned money, right? Because I understand, you know, but also I like to give a product that is extremely superior. And I love to be able to elevate where I am right now, you know, when it comes down to photography. And honestly, I didn't want to get into it because I thought the market was saturated. But once I got into it, I realized that there was a specific group of people that was pretty much waiting on me to do photography, and connecting with certain people, having the right kindred spirits, and you know, and the rest is kind of history.
Man, listen, that's phenomenal. So listen, I'm gonna tell you what's so unique, and this is why I think we have to just really network the way we do. I do photography. Nico does photography. We're not at each other's throats. We're not at odds. You know what I'm saying? We're willing to swing work schedules. Hey, what about this? I got somebody for you. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Here I am with a journal line of my own. And who do we bring on to the show? We bring on another journal author, phenomenal young lady who has her own journal line. So, you know, it's good to be around like-minded people that are doing things that's in your realm. They don't have to be adversaries. You know what I'm saying? They don't have. They don't have to be. We make it that way. You know, it's roughly over 44 million African Americans in the United States. That's enough to go around. It really is. And
why we don't compete when we can all win together? It doesn't make sense.
There you go.
Really, I really believe that. Like, I really do. I really believe that your journal is supposed to be in the people's hand that it's supposed to be in.
Right.
By me, you coming on to this show that is centered around journaling, it's nothing but good. Nothing but good can come from sharing this audience. You know, somebody got my journal and said, oh, I think I like this journal. Let me give her a call. Let me contact her and see what, you know, check this out. Like, the communication things that we have in our community, we can't have enough people that's pushing for it. You know, that's how I feel about it. Like, it's so much opportunity there. that we can't have enough people that's fighting to put communication back into our community. So, man, listen, everything you're doing is great. Nico, we've worked together. We've sent work to each other. Like, it's just one of those things where we have so much in common and so positive that we have to stay connected, because there are going to be times where things aren't great. And then once we're in the same circle, same vibe, we can always share information. Hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I need to do, and things of that nature. So tonight, one of the journals that we have is Hello Black Entrepreneur. So I want to ask each of you one question out of the Entrepreneur Journal, and it's kind of pick your brains so people will see how intriguing some of these questions may be. So, Jay Bria, we're going to ask you first. I like this question. Question number 10. It says, hello, Black Entrepreneur. Describe in detail your greatest inspiration to pursue your business goals. What's your greatest inspiration, Jabria?
Really, to be honest, my daughter is my greatest inspiration because that's how I got into the journaling. Me and her was sitting down with COVID going on. She wasn't able to go to school. She was having breakdowns. I decided to buy just a regular black and white composition book because she couldn't express herself. So then we started going back and forth in the journal. And then I had a friend who was just like, you know what? We should make it publicized so that others they may be having the same type of issue. And that's what I did. She inspired me to be a better person and put what we do out there to help other people.
Listen, that is so huge. And because it, like, you did it together, like you are really birthed it, what I'm saying, working together. And so, like, that's something she'll never forget. And the fact that she will have this the rest of her life, her children's life, children's life.
And like, I made her one of the authors as well. So,
oh man, her name is on something. How old is your daughter?
7.
Oh, come on, man. That's a win.
Yes.
That is a win, man. So out of COVID, out of, the shutdown, you were able to bring some positivity to the whole, everything that was going on.
Yes. And then with Luxe 80, that came about because I remember being in a relationship where I lost myself. And I know how hard it is to get out of that situation and find yourself again. I want to tell other women they can do the same thing. You need help getting out. It might not even be a relationship. It could just be life, married with kids. You just need somebody to help you get back to you, feed you affirmations and get you back to who you know that you can be. Yeah. And that's what I want to do.
Man, listen, that's absolutely awesome. And like I said, you recognize it. You say, hey, at some point when you and your daughter were having this conversation, or she was having a breakdown, you say, hey, one, I need to do something. Something needs to happen. Mm-hmm. And then 2, you say, hey, I'm not going to be selfish with this thing. This is something I need to share amongst our community. So that took a lot of courage. It took a lot of courage because, our community cannot be so inviting to change. Right. So they cannot be so inviting to breaking generational curses.
Yes, because their whole, even while we're growing up, the parents, I'm not your little friend. And but you kind of are their first friend where they build trust. So we got to kind of build some communication between there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to switch over to Nico real quick. Nico, what's going on, Doc?
What's up, brother?
You got it. So listen, we're going to ask a quick We're going to ask you a quick question. And I clicked the wrong button in, Doc.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I said, man, I'm bagged all the way out of this thing.
I said, okay, it's over already? Okay, that's what's up.
So listen, so for you, I want to ask you this question. This is a little on the business side of things. This is Hello Black Entrepreneur. Discuss your marketing budget and strategies. How do you figure out how to market, Nico? What's your strategy for saying, hey, I got enough clients, I don't have enough clients? Because one of the things I've noticed is that when you ask people what they want, the first thing they say is they want to make more money, right? I want to make more money. That doesn't always mean doubling the work. I mean, you could double your price, and you could work less. So some people they don't realize that if they want to make more money, they making 100 cakes a month. They got to make 200 cakes a month. Well, maybe they ain't got time to make 200 cakes a month. So how do you strategize, and what's your take on marketing, budget, and strategies? What do you do for the perfect shop?
Okay, so one of the first things I had to kind of cement in myself was understanding that my product was valuable enough, right? So once I figured out my product was valuable enough, then I, tested with the market. So what I would do is, one of the things I did recently was I did a flash sale, right, with my headshots. I said, okay, Nico, you're doing really good when it comes down to headshots. What's something that you can do and make a quick burst just to not only generate some income, but also generate some audience, right? Generate some thought-provoking, some exposure. That's
right. Some name.
So,
right.
Exactly. So what I did with that is I said, okay, once you can immediately get some traction, you really want momentum. And once you get that momentum, then you can say, okay, now I got the ball rolling. Okay, let me see if I can just take it up just a little bit. And offer a little bit and give a little bit more. So let me give you a case in instance. So with my wedding packages. So now what I've decided to start doing was not only get the pre-wedding photos, also include my engagement packages, also be able to partner with some of the people that I know that are already doing it to further leverage and look at, the exposure that I can gain from everything. Right. So really, I'm really looking at it from a standpoint of what is my market, what's my target audience saying, and I'm not afraid to mess up, right? So I'm not afraid to.
Oh no,
I'm not. I mean, I fail, publicly, right? So, but I listen to what people say, right? I listen to what the right people say, and I take it back into the lab. If I think it's valuable, go with it. If I don't, I throw it out, right? But at the end of the day, I think marketing in general is listening to the people you're trying to provide a service to, right? So the Chick-fil-A, right? So everybody knows Chick-fil-A's marketing strategy. It starts way before you get to Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
You already mentally know what you're going after, right? There's a Chick-fil-A and a McDonald's side by side. I had this conversation just minutes ago. I said, I will not wait long and get terrible customer service.
Right.
But I will wait if my services is gonna be good. So that's the thing that
it don't even cross your mind out waiting at that point.
It really don't.
Not playing on my phone.
That Chick-fil-A it could be wrapped around 3 times, but that's all a part of their marketing strategy because they know for a fact that you're going to be getting grade A customer service.
Yep.
And it's about the experience even before you get the product. Because if your experience is great even before you get the product, then when you get the product, if it's premier, then that's going to create a repeat customer over and over and over again.
True. Jabril, let me ask you this. As far as your target audience, primarily, I guess what group has been attracted to your company? As far as, is it been more females or more males as far as the self-esteem building, as far as the mental health side?
More females.
No. So how long have you been doing this business?
I just started in January.
Okay. So you're 9 months in. How many black men have called you up and said, hey, I need some help?
None. I'm not opposed to helping the black men.
I know you're not. But
they need it too. But it's just harder to get black men to admit that they have some low self-esteem.
Oh yeah.
It's hard for them to admit it.
Oh yeah. Listen. Listen. I'm telling you, that is a bank that we're all trying to break into. And even though, like, I'm a black male. I've been to therapy. I've been to, sit down on the couch and listen to somebody and stuff like that. And it has been rewarding to me. But the stigma around mental health, the stigma around it all, it's kind of overbearing. You know what I'm saying? Because once you mention it, say, hey man, I had to go talk to Jabril today. Like, what? Talk to who for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what.
And it's not even a bad thing. Like,
it's not a bad thing.
If a man would actually try it, they would see how much they get off their chest and how good they feel and how light they feel after.
Yeah.
Then they can go on and be a light for somebody else, but they don't understand. It's hard to get that.
It is, man. But listen, but you recognize it. Like I said, that's something you're I'm sure your business is strategizing to figure out how to get those black men in there because we need it.
Yes.
Don't give up on Jabria. Do not give up on us.
I'm trying hard. I still got y'all in my pocket. I got y'all.
Don't give up on us. Nico, let me ask you this. So you how long have you been into photography? I mean, was it something that you say, hey, I don't have this skill and I want to try it? Was it something you say, hey, you know, I don't even own a camera? Because before I started my photography business, I wasn't even a person that took a lot of pictures on my phone. I wasn't. And so I just saw an opportunity and said, hey, you know what? This is a skill I can pick up and I can always have, always make money, always get into different doors with. So, I mean, is it something you've drug along with you, the photography skills or you just said, hey, day one, I see something, let me go get it?
Well, so I was the guy who was the camera phone guy. So anytime my family members, all that good stuff, they want to take a picture, hey, let's use Nico's phone. And coincidentally, Nico was behind the phone. I think that was the thing that I finally came to terms. I was like, oh, okay, Nico, you've been doing composition for a while. But as far as like a real camera, I didn't want to do it, right? I did not want to do it because I thought the market was saturated. And then anytime I would pick up a camera in like Best Buy or somewhere like that, I didn't know how to work it. Like I was like, you know what? Put it back down. Don't worry about it. So in October of last year, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna buy a camera. And in December, I think we did about 20 sessions in December. And then in May, I think May was my biggest month so far. We did 73 sessions in May. And I think since then, I've done probably right at about 400 sessions since the start of it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's huge, man. You rolling, Doc. You rolling. And I guess what I like about it is, Nico, we met you at a pop-up. You know what I'm saying? We met you coincidentally. And what's phenomenal is the way my schedule is and the way your schedule is working, it's almost perfect, you know, because if I don't have the opportunity to do something, I got somebody for you. Like no hesitation, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we have to be. Like we really have to be there. Can
I say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think y'all had to put enough trust in me to know that I wasn't going to tarnish y'all's relationship either. So I had to hold myself up to a certain level of standard to where not only my product had to be good, my customer service had to be good, my followers had to be good. I had to be on par, if not better than y'all were, because y'all were giving me you guys as customers, right? So, and I think that's a lot of things that we have to understand, that we have to elevate. We have to even treat other people's customers almost better than we treat ours when it comes down to people entrusting us.
Yeah, you staying at somebody else's house now. You staying at you're in a guest house now. You a guest inside the house. It ain't your house right then. Oh man, that's huge, man. Listen, so let me ask you this, Jabria, what's next? What's next for your companies? What's next for you?
Well, actually, at the beginning of September, Ashley Jenkins, actually, she contacted me, and we're going to actually collaborate on a couple of things. We're going to have a parenting webinar come up the end of October, beginning of November. And also in December, we're going to have a brunch.
Listen, huge. What are you going to be telling these parents at this webinar? Telling them not to act a fool, telling them check in on your children, not act crazy. Like, what you going to be telling these parents? I want to know.
Now, we're going to be keeping it real with the parenting.
That's what
the discipline and the importance of bridging the gap of communication, how important it is. Because once they get out your hands, it's kind of hard to bring them back in. So,
Jabria, tell these parents, me included, I'm saying tell the parents because I'm a parent myself. Because we get the mentality that we're not dealing with humans. You know what I'm saying? You think it's your child, and they are, but they are developing their own mechanism, their own way of thinking. They are developing this at a young age. And so a lot of times we're cutting their communication off. They got things they want to say. You saying, shut up talking to me. I don't want to hear that.
They don't know how to communicate their feelings. They hold it in at a young age. When they get older, they project it all differently, and then they end up the bad child. But it's really not their bad. They just don't know how to properly execute themselves and their feelings.
I'm gonna tell you what's so funny is I'm gonna tell you two things that popped to mind when you're explaining it. One, you talk about men not being able to explain themselves. Then either they're violent or either they're break down in communication. Turn to drugs or turn to alcohol, whatever. A lot can happen from not being able to communicate how you feel and things of that nature. And I saw this meme on Facebook the other day about asking a woman what's wrong. And they had a statue sitting in the back seat that's looking out the window, you know what I'm saying, not saying nothing. And so I just thought about, and if a young lady is not able to communicate and express herself,
right,
it is just as bad.
It's just as bad. We need to learn how to communicate our feelings because one, nobody's a mind reader. Exactly. We have to learn how to control our emotions. That's the big thing. Expressing the emotions and controlling our emotions. We have to learn at an early age that it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to say what you feel. You just have to know how to do it, when to do it. It's a certain way to do it. But don't ever just hold it all in, because if you hold it all in, one day you're going to explode. Who's on the receiving end, whether you meant to do it or not, it won't even matter because what you said is already out. You can't put it back.
That is huge. Listen, you got it. You are working on some stuff, man. I'm excited. I'll be sending some people your way. How do the audience get in contact with you? Make sure what's your Instagram, your Facebook, your phone number, hold the journal back up. How do we get in contact with you?
The journal. Oh, there you go.
I do the same thing. I'm like, which way to turn it?
The journal can be found on Amazon and on Barnes and Nobles, both online. You can also inbox me, J. Keshonda, or Luxe 80 LLC on Facebook. On Instagram is Lux.80 on Instagram, or JAI_ just us two. So either one of those, you can get us, and you can get the journal, and you can ask about my services as well.
Man, absolutely phenomenal. We want to be sending people your way. There's enough people that need this help. That your inbox should be full, your email should be full, your Instagram should be flooded. And wait a minute, one more thing. Tell them about the parent conference one more time. Tell them about the parent conference and this brunch. Tell them about this parent conference with the
parent conference being the main thing. We're going to be doing that webinar. It will be end of October, early November. The price will be probably about $15 per person. We'll be talking about yes, not a lot. We're going to be talking about parenting structures, different ways to communicate with your child, the importance of your child may need to learn how to journal, teaching them affirmations, how important setting themselves up, which also in return will help with their self-confidence as they grow up. And then the brunch will be about building self-confidence and mental health awareness. Because if you know about mental wellness, you won't end up having a mental illness or mental health issues. Right. If you're aware of your actions and what you're doing, you won't have to worry about that. That goes in hand with being confident, knowing that you're confident, getting yourself up to you, making sure you're all together.
Man, it is absolutely phenomenal, man. Hold 1 second. Thank you so much for all the information you've given us. Hold tight. We're going to bring Nico on real quick. And Nico, how do we get in contact with you? How do we get in contact with the perfect shot? Not just a shot. How do we get in contact with the perfect shot?
Yeah, so everything on social media, the perfect shot. My name is Nico, Nico Hopkins, Hopkins. You can reach me on Facebook there. You can reach me on Instagram, the perfect shot. And And that's, that's it. Oh, also anybody who sees this and make reference to watching this, get 10% off of any session that I
That's a
have right now.
win. You're winning already. That's a win, man. Listen, man. Listen. Your photography skills are absolutely phenomenal. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep learning. I mean, I've when you tell people you see growth, sometimes they take it negatively. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're like, well, I've been good. Listen, I'm telling you, for me personally, when I look back at the first photos I took, I should have been paying somebody. I should have been paying somebody to allow me to use a camera. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the product that you're putting out, man, your growth has been phenomenal. It's been absolutely a joy to watch you and yours grow and just get clients and continue to push, man. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So listen, we're gonna no doubt. Jabria, listen, Jay Bria, Nico, thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for being guests on the podcast tonight, man. Absolutely phenomenal entrepreneurs. We hope that all your information, anything I see, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Put it in the chat. Nico, go back. Make sure you drop your IG, your website, everything that's drop it in the chat. But you know how we are. If we can't click on it, we ain't gonna go to it. If we can't just click the button, anybody gonna go to Instagram and look up your name. That's too much for them. So thank y'all for coming on. We appreciate you, and it's been a phenomenal podcast. Everybody else, just hold tight 1 second. Thank you, Jabria. Thank y'all.
Thanks.
Good night. All right, it's been a phenomenal show, but we have one more guest for you tonight. I have a special appearance. I had this young lady on last week, and listen, when you get goodies, you show goodies off. That's what you do. When you get presents, when you was a kid, you got a present. You showed everybody when you got a new bike. You showed everybody your new bike. That's what you did. You didn't be like, you didn't go hide your bike. You showed everybody your bike. Is that right? Johnny, is that right? Is that right? When you get a new bike, what you gonna do? You gonna show the bike off.
Yeah, you gonna show it off.
You gotta show it off. You ain't gonna leave it in the house. Listen, I don't care if it was cold. I don't care how cold it was. If you got a new bike, what you was gonna do?
You gonna stunt.
You gonna stunt. Man, you got a new bike? Yeah, man, I got a new bike. Man, it's 30 degrees outside. You riding the bike right now? Yeah, man, they riding my bike. So listen, man. You said you had something for me, got my name spelled right and everything like that. Like the old folks said, got my name spelled right and everything like that. So listen, I want you to walk us through what's in the bag. Because I'm new to this stuff now. I'm new to this stuff. Because everything looked like what's the man's name? Christopher Columbus discovering America. Now, this is the first time I've laid eyes on this stuff. So I want you to map it out for me and map it out for the audience tonight, right?
Okay.
All right. So I got some suckers. I have a lemon lavender, and I have elderberry.
So everybody, most of everybody have like a sweet tooth or whatever. So this is more like a healthier version if you needed to get that sweet tooth fulfilled, So it's made with all natural ingredients, and I tried to come up with like some herbal flavors along with regular candy flavors. So it's really, really good.
I'm gonna try this elderberry live now. I've never tried this. I'm finna try it live right now in front of the millions and millions of rock fans. Now, I don't know what my face gonna do when I taste this elderberry. Now I ain't never had no elderberry.
Elderberry tastes pretty sweet.
Oh, okay, that's a win. Great package. It's childproof. I can't how to get into it.
Did you take the twist tie off?
Yeah, I got a twist tie off now. Oh yeah, we got it. If somebody tell you your packaging ain't right, you tell them they tell them that ain't true right there. Oh man. There we go. We got something now. I don't want to go paper on it. That is good. That is good. It has a honey. It has it's very flavorful. I can taste the honey in it. Oh, that's good. That's good. I can handle it. This I can handle. This me. This me right here.
Now, like when I'm out and about at like the pop-ups, everybody favorite flavor to get is the lemon lavender because it just sounds so. But after they taste it, they say the lavender is a little bit. Lavender is strong as is, but some of the pops have like one little piece of real lavender on, and they were like, I can't take the lavender piece, but I was like, it's edible. You need it, eat it.
Oh man, that's good. I'm still eating a piece of it now. All right, I got my circle. So now we have the Ballet body spray.
Okay, so that's for your wife because it has a lady scent. I have it in a men's scent. I just sold out.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so floral. Okay, so rose water was a big deal. Everybody was talking about rose water. So I was like, I like rose water, but I want to be different. So I infused 5 flowers, not just rose. I did rose, lavender, sapphire, calendula, and jasmine. You can use it as a body mist for a perfume or, cologne scent, or you can use it for like a hydrator. So say like you're out in the heat or you feel perspired and you need that cool, quick splash on your face. You can use it in your hair.
Yeah, I do like it. I like this too. Oh, this a win. All right, going
so
on.
If you smell the men's scent, you really gonna fall in love. That's why I sold out.
Makes sense. The good stuff gets out there. Okay, and so we have a herbal tea.
Which one? Which one you got?
This one says it just says herbal tea. Oh, it says morning mint. I'm sorry. It says
moringa.
Moringa mint. I can't read. I'm sorry. Moringa mint.
Okay, so moringa is like a superfood. It gives you a lot of vitamins. It gives you a lot of minerals. It heals a lot of ailments as well. So it's like a overall well-being tea. And then I also gave you a detox tea. And so it's real gentle. You can use it every day, a cup of tea a day. And it doesn't, give you the cramps. It doesn't give you, when you're detoxing. So it's real gentle for you.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. Now I have the herbal of yours. This is the drop.
So that's a facial oil.
Okay.
You can use it for a body oil, but if you're going to use it for a body oil, I suggest you add it into some of your favorite lotions so you won't run out of it. But I believe that's the chamomile one you got.
It is.
Okay, so chamomile heals the skin really well. The smell is very relaxing. It heals. Jojoba oil is like the oil that your skin secretes. It's the closest to that oil, so that's why I chose that oil for the face oil because people's face is real sensitive.
Very true. And the last little bit, what do we have here?
Okay, so this is what I was talking to you about when we was doing our thing was the roll-on scented oil.
Okay.
So I infused 3 oils, 3 for the ladies and 3 for the men's, and the men's has chamomile, rose, and mint.
All natural. People say all natural. This is what you mean when they say all natural.
So how do you like the smell of it?
It smells. It's not overbearing. It's very up close and personal. Oh man, and it's manly. You would think that when you talk about oils and flowers and stuff like that, you would think that it has to smell girly, but this is definitely for a man. I like it.
Yay.
Okay, I wanted to bring you on to show off my gifts. I thank you for your time. Once again, if you would, to tell people how to get in contact with you.
Okay, you can follow me. You can follow me on Instagram at herbally.yours, and that's HERBALY. .yours. The website is www.herballyyours.com. Same HERBALY yours. And then Facebook is of course Herbally Yours. So it's pretty easy, pretty simple.
All right. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your gifts.
Thank y'all.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been another episode of the Hello Black Man Entrepreneur Podcast. We've had some phenomenal guests on tonight. And the fact that we do like things, and we're able to share platforms, share stories, share ups, share downs. That's where we need to be. It really is, man. Jabria has a phenomenal journal line, a phenomenal business where she's helped pulling up, pushing forward young men and women in our community that needed. These people need, and most people that, I ain't gonna say most people, a lot of people that need help don't know they need help. A lot of people, they just pushing and going through, and they don't understand that they're fighting depression and things of that nature. Let Jabria help you. She has her information in the comment, so let this young lady help you with the Luxe 80 business that she has for mental health. And don't forget Nico, phenomenal photographer here in Jackson, Mississippi. When you're putting out great work, you don't worry about saturation. That's for you and your business. If you want to cut yards or wash cars or whatever business you want to get started, don't worry about who else is doing it. If that's what you want to do, if you want to do something unique, that's great. If you want to do something you're good at and someone else happen to be good at it, don't let that deter you. Don't let that deter you at all. You are phenomenal in your own rights, and everything that should come to you and should happen for you, it will. My name has been Jamie Jenkins. This has been the podcast for the night. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your love. I appreciate everything you do. Thanks for giving us a tag, share, and a like. And we'll be back next week. Hello, Black Man. I'm out.